there will be reduced rainfall and not as intense. And that's what we are saying, that rainfall intensities across the country are likely to reduce during the second half of the forecast period. Daytime temperatures, that is what we refer to as maximum temperatures, are likely to be more than 30 degrees in some parts, especially the coast, northeastern and northwestern parts of Kenya. Average nighttime temperature, which we refer to as minimum temperatures, will be low, and that is over some parts of the east of the Rift Valley, including Nairobi. Going to the specific forecast, the region over the highlands west of the Rift Valley, where we have the counties of Kisii, Nyamira, since you can read for yourselves, it's those ones in the brackets. The highlands west of the Rift Valley, the Lake Victoria Basin, and the Rift Valley. We expect morning rains over a few places during the first half of the forecast period. Afternoon and night showers are expected, and this will be over several places, almost a widespread situation during the first half of the forecast period. And we expect a reduction in that level of activity thereafter. The northwestern parts of Kenya, where we find Turkana and Samburu counties, we expect that there will be morning rains as well as afternoon and night showers and thunderstorms. This will have a coverage of like a third of the place. That is what we mean by a few places, and that is during the first half of the forecast period. We expect that in the other half, there will be mainly sunny intervals. The highlands east of the Rift Valley, including Nairobi County, where we have Nyandarua, Laikipia, Nyeri, Kirinyaga, all the way as listed. We expect morning rains over a few places during the first half. We expect afternoon and night showers and thunderstorms over several places during the first half, and this will reduce in coverage as we move towards the end of the 7 days. The northeastern parts of Kenya, where we have Marsabit, Mandera, Wajir, Garissa, and Isiolo counties, we expect morning rains, as well as afternoon, night showers, and thunderstorms during the first half of the forecast period. The southeastern lowlands, Machakos, Kitui, Makueni, Kajiado, and Taita Taveta counties, and Taita Taveta is only parts of it. We expect morning rains, as well as afternoon and night showers and thunderstorms over a few places during that first half of that period. Finally, the coast, we have morning and afternoon and night showers over a few places. This will occasionally spread to cover several places, and this is expected to peak as the month progresses. I had intended to end there because it was mainly to discuss the 7 days, but no harm mentioning what we expect for the rest of the month. And that whole zone that we refer to as the Western Lake Victoria Basin and all those counties, we expect rainfall throughout the month, even though there may be breaks. The total amounts of rainfall are likely to be above average for that season, and we expect occasional storms. And when we talk about storms, we are not necessarily talking about thunderstorms. We are talking about rainfall that falls suddenly, and the coverage may be over a small area, but intense enough to cause damage. Northwestern parts, we expect occasional rainfall during the month, and the amounts are likely to be above average. The highlands east, which includes Nairobi, we expect rainfall throughout the month, and the intensity, this is picked from the forecast that we gave last week, and that is where we are referring to the intensity in the first week. which is, as we witnessed, the total amounts are likely to be above average, and we expect occasional storms. Next slide, please, which should be my last. The northeastern region, we are expecting occasional rainfall during the month, and the amounts are likely to be near to above average. Southeastern lowlands, we expect that the amounts will be near to above average and maybe fairly distributed throughout the month. Finally, the coast, the total amounts of rainfall expected in the month are likely to be near to above average. Occasional storms also likely, and it's important to note that May marks the peak of the long rains at the coast, and therefore we expect that the season may extend into the first half of June in that particular region. And we will continue to provide